Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings moving away. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round. ...2021 from Ohio State, it's Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off the play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago. Now it's Fields. Out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Fields going to keep it once more. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. Fields now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
My dad used to tell me all the time, when you go ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, they're strapped it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
And one nice thing you can always say about Kirk Cousins is that he's consistent. Always puts up nice numbers each and every year. If there is a downside to his game, it's been the lack of playoff success. All in all, though, a formidable starting quarterback at a time in the league where it's tough to find your franchise guy.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Fields. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ryan Asamoah gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. He shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try to protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And the tackle made it to 13. He is well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will make it 6-0. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Vikings! Touchdown! 76 yards. And the Vikings trying quickly here to tie up the ball game. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions end zone in his mind. Going to be the top zero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And really, you can't have a better situation than this. 1st and goal at the 1. Trying the power game with Ham. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And, boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show you heavy set, bootleg it out. Nah. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
Joseph connects on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. A nice tiny little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And he will lose yardage here at the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Back deep, Brandon Powell. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at the 11-yard line.
Well, Brad, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to level out because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement, because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Vikings! Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I went, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was T.J. Hawkinson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. Out out as the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And he will take this one home as a touchdown. This defense, 3 interceptions now. And, Charles, obviously that one for the pick 6. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after it, partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question. And neither is another pick 6.
Joseph now to have the PAT. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the intercept. Returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Fields going to keep it running right. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Cousins now. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have the Vikings first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Throwing is Cousins. That nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be second down. On 2nd and 10, Cousins. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Cousins again. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And now a throw on. But it's incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. First down there will pick up the 25. Well, a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Again, it's Cousins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins. And this is caught at the 8. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Off the play fake, Cousins. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself and not ditch so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
He's up to the 20, and he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. To throw is Fields. A full left side taken in by Kmet. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Kene Nwangu now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here comes Kirk Cousins now to lead his offense back out there. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And look.
He's got him in, complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They go play action. Cousins. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Cousins. Caught on a slant. Touchdown, Vikings. From 6 yards away. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Joseph on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's polished off by a Vikings score. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Here's Powell on the return. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on on 3rd and 9. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They run it with Chandler. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 90 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now Chandler. And he's got some space here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Open is Powell. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. Shifts free at the 15. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
2nd down and goal. Cousins. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Powell on the catch. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
Yeah, I love how you use the word will because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
Joseph connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Dean Lowry with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. A 40-yard punt, no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Here's Chandler. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I know that every now and then we get those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
On 2nd down now, it's Chandler. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Decided 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give running left is Nwangu. And some room to work. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
A big run. On 1st down, Chandler. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chandler, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing, and partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Even if you put up with me in this booth, I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's going, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go. Chandler shreds him with a stiff arm. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 153 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's going on. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that is truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolute dream scenario for everyone on the offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.